Hello and welcome. Today we are checking out the latest DLC that has dropped for Warhammer 40,000 Gladius. This is the inclusion of the new faction, the Drukhari. So let's see. The Drukhari are an ancient race that fell into degeneracy and depravity, with their remnants only surviving in immense Webway cities. Though they have suppressed the psychic power of their Aeldari kin, they have replaced it with the preternatural agility and rapacious cruelty. Their lightning raids from the Webway carry off wealth and captives to dark Commorragh, where they suffer intensely throughout their short lives. Okay, and there is plenty that it mentions here. We'll skip. No, you know what? Maybe I should read this, so we have some kind of idea how to use them going in. So, Twilight Raiders, initial challenge hard, power from pain. As pain spreads across the battlefield, Drukhari are invigorated, thriving from the suffering. Their units gain additional bonuses depending on their experience level, okay? Corsair outposts. The Drukhari rarely venture outside the Webway, save to loot real space resources. Their cities have a reduced growth rate, but it can be improved by controlling more outposts. Raid from the Webway. The Drukhari strike swiftly from the Webway before vanishing with their plunder. Pay influence to create temporary portals and activate Webway gates to move your raiding party across the map. Raider Fortress. The Aeldari and Drukhari are forever battling over their access to the Webway. Found cities on activated Webway gates from which you can unleash your forces on Gladius Prime. Okay, that sounds curious. So that's how we found cities? Soul Hunger. The souls harvested by the Drukhari are an invaluable resource used for their malevolent schemes. Destroying an enemy unit rewards you with influence that can be traded for economic boosts and combat effects. Combat drugs. The Drukhari's foul homunculi render down some captives into powerful stimulants. Wow. Turning captives into stimulants. Infantry units can pay with influence and hit points for temporary buffs that allow them to outperform their opponents. Betrayal culture. Drukhari are a vicious race, and only a huge display of riches will convince them to serve, as long as it also serves their interests. Drukhari cities have lower loyalty, but gathering influence grants more loyalty. Blade artists. Blades have an omnipresent place in Drukhari culture, and each Commorragh learns this from a young age. Drukhari units get bonus armor penetration in melee. Okay. Raider tactics. When attacking a new prey world, the Drukhari attack en masse from their specially designed vehicles to land troops as close as possible to the fighting. Drukhari transports are all assault transports, and Drukhari infantry units gain combat bonuses when disembarking. What was it like back then? Just sheer joy, I'm told. Entire civilizations rendered down for stimulants. Stars drained dry of their power for a decade-long soiree. Oh, to have been alive and powerful in the last days of Empire, before she who thirsts crashed the party. Gyrthineus, Roche, former Archon of the Last Blade. 60 million years ago, the Old Ones and the Necrons fought the war in heaven. The Old Ones lost, but their mantle was inherited by one of their creations, the Eldar. a psychically powerful race of immense sensitivity. Over the subsequent millennia, they ruled the galaxy, slipping over time deeper and deeper into depravity and arrogance. Their golden age ended with the birth of Slaanesh, the chaos god of pleasure. At the moment of her birth, the core of the Aeldari civilization was utterly destroyed, its citizens, souls, and even its gods consumed by the nascent god. Where the Aeldari homeworlds once were, now there is only the Eye of Terror, a massive rift in the warp. A few ascetics survived on craft worlds, becoming the modern Aeldari, but far more survived in the hidden cities of the Webway, built in the warp itself. These cities, over time, have agglomerated into Commorragh, an impossibly vast, non-Euclidean space. Here, the ancient Aeldari continue their decadent practices, but now with purpose, or only inflicting pain on others rejuvenates their souls as Slaanesh constantly draws at them. An arrogant Archon brought a Drukhari raiding party to Gladius Prime to take advantage of the distracting orc invasion to gather wealth, power, and workers. Unfortunately, someone followed him, someone equally ancient and decadent. Okay. Let's pick a color that suits them. Yes, like purple.
We were born into the war in heaven. The war with no victors. Yet we survived. We thrived. We ruled. For uncountable eons, this galaxy was ours, and we gloried in it. Deeper and deeper into excess, until we birthed a dark god. We regret nothing. Only the weaklings were swallowed. Only the craft world fools stepped back. We learned and adapted. Tormented the cattle race to prolong our days. In chaos, like Gladius Prime, we glory. We raid, kill, take. Aeldari, we are no more. Today we are Drukhari. And this planet is ours.
Okay. That lore is pretty cool. I did not know all this extra lore for the Drukhari or the Necrons. It makes me wish we had more stuff depicting that point in time. The war in heaven. It sounds pretty rad. Like, we get Horus Heresy extra content and an extra game for that. It'd be pretty rad if we got some war in heaven stuff as well. Okay, let's see. Alright, we can't build anything yet. But potentially, if I wait... No valid targets. This only has 2 things, that's why. Wow, this is a rough area to start in. Look at all this. Set and ready to deplete my food production. What the hell? What is this? What did I click on? The tabernacles of the Adepta Sororitas are not merely holy sites, they also house relics of ancient sisters, weapons, armor, valuable tactical advice. In times of dire need, the sisters may take them up again and use them in war. I see. Okay, so we got all these points all over the map. These are all the Webway gates we could potentially use. Let's see. So it costs 20 influence. The unique Webway substructure riddling Gladius Prime enables the Aeldari and Drukhari to travel rapidly between the gateways dotted across the planet. Though, now that they are active, wise opposing races will recognize their threat and eliminate them on first sight. So it costs 30 to go there individually with each group, and 10 just to claim it. The Webway was once the backbone of the Aeldari Empire. Tunnels constructed through the warp in the time of the Old Ones that connected their golden core systems with the Maiden Worlds. Now those core systems are the chaos-riddled Crone Worlds, and the Webway is in pieces, but not on Gladius Prime. Well, we should probably search the area. Why not try and go down here, see what's over here? Be a little cautious. I'm not going to use all of our movement. Soul Hunger ability that increases the output of non-headquarters buildings on the target tile. Building that produces ground vehicles and monstrous creatures as well as harvests ore and generates research. Starscraper. Building that produces heroes as well as generates influence and increases loyalty. Witches. Fast light melee infantry that can use combat drugs. Let's get them. Chapter 1, Portrait of an Archon. Pink-flecked spittle mars the perfection of his lips. He is yelling in my face, enjoying the way I shrink back from the noise, tasting my scattered tears. A moment later, he is composed again, settling himself on his chair. It groans and gurgles as an attending rack feeds him. One of the chair's eyes is blue. It is watching me. You see, says the Archon, continuing. You see, we simply had to visit Gladius Prime. So much anguish. So many of the herd to torment and certain treasures like yourself. He pauses to inhale crimson vapor from a small skull, carved with dark cherubim. After all, the place was pandemonium. It took the subtle moves of a tactical genius surpassing even Vecht himself. I talk, of course, of myself, to recognize its potential to rip its billions into utter misery. It was unfortunate then that I brought the trueborn Rakian with me. Arrogant, sadistic, spoiled, a perfect tool. If he wasn't such a fool, the scowl distorts his whole face. He almost ruined everything. So this is told from the perspective of somebody that has been taken captive of the Archon, or by the Archon. But yes, this Dark Elf lore, the only thing that I've been exposed to that is like this kind of Dark Elf lore is Elric of Melniboné. And Elric of Melniboné is pretty old. So I'm presuming there is like some like base Dark Elf lore that this kind of space Dark Elf lore had to draw from. Like maybe something like like D&D Dark Elf lore or something that maybe I'm unaware of. Because this kind of, the way they depict them, the things they get up to, is very much the same way they depict them in Elric of Melniboné. Elric of Melniboné, of course, is the story of a dark elf, or of a albino dark elf, that is normal and leads a empire of dark elves that are this insane, that they're all like this. Not all of them, but most of them. And at least in the initial book, the first book of Elric of Melniboné, which is actually like a collection of books, is more of a prequel to the main series, and it's the one that actually deals with him when he's actually at the Empire and ruling. And that is, in my opinion, the best one. The best one of the series that I've read, at least, is the first one. The rest of them deal with after the Empire's already fallen, as he's like going and exploring the world of the humans and all that. Much different. You don't get exposed, you don't get the Dark Elves at all in those. But okay, so we need this. We need that because we need more land, or we need to be able to build more units. If anything happens to these guys, we're in real trouble. So we have to build more units. So our objective is to control outposts, and we have 2 of 4. If we can clear some random rabble while we're out here doing that, then all the better. Okay, my turn yet? There we go. There appears to be an outpost right over there. Well, that's problematic. Hopefully the wildlife don't get too mad at us, but this group is definitely going to attack us. We didn't even manage to get rid of both of them. That's problematic. What are they doing? They're powering up. Oh no, there's so many of them. Alright, they have to retreat. Witches, fast light melee infantry that can use combat drugs, the Dancers of Death. Witches are acrobatic murder artists exhibiting their incredible arena skills to slay with precision and elan. They wield exotic weapons, hooks, barbed chains, or lensing blades that require superior ability. These are deadly in witches' hands as they dart, twist, and blur around their foes' clumsy attacks. We will see if they will come back here and fight us now that we're protected. Let's do the Dark Foundry. I'm sure we're going to need that at some point. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to wait and heal up now. They are significantly nerfed. What is this one? Webway portal. By hurling rune-graven orbs into the air, the Drukhari can tear a route into the webway through which more of their kin can pour. Such eruptions, of course, destabilize space-time in the vicinity. But the Drukhari don't care. They aren't going to be here forever. So what? Does it summon chaos demons as well? Let's try out the witches. Meanwhile, let's see. Should I grab some more land here? Probably. Dark Foundry, the material foundries of Commorragh exist deep beneath the city where countless Drukhari and Xenos workers live and die without ever seeing the light of its black suns. Kept in constant pain, torment, and misery, driven on by a fear of death, the Cabal requisitions do their best to replicate this ideal wherever they travel. Okay, they're almost ready. Cage den building that increases population limit. We need that. That is absolutely like the game won't function if you don't have that. Eventually you're just gonna hit a brick wall. Shit. I guess we're trying again. All right. Yeah, how terrible. Us trying to put food anywhere is not going to be great. But it's plus 40% for ore. Oh, they went into the cover. Not so bad. Yeah, in the cover, it's even worse trying to take them out. Yeah, at least these areas do have good bonuses for resource gathering, so if we build, like, the ore thing there, it's good. Good news for us. There we go. Next turn, we can go take this. We'll be up one outpost. Yeah, I don't want to use our influence to take any of these portals yet. It seems like a waste of influence points to me. At this stage, it seems like a waste. Are they brave enough to come over here? They'll damage themselves if they stand on this. No, they're not. Maybe? Oh shit, I did that wrong. I thought I had them selected. Oh no, there's way more of them over there than I thought. Okay, so right now we got plus 2.5 loyalty. Energy is 0.02. Yeah, none of this stuff really gives us... None of this stuff really gives us any bonuses to energy or anything like that. It's all the same, so really we can build anything on this and it's gonna be the same. So, might as well just grab one of these. Might as well just put it on here. Yeah, they are going to take a lot of damage just for standing on that. Cage Den. The Kabbalites and witches do not live here. Of course, mostly they return to Commorragh between raids, but the former citizens of Gladius Prime's major hive cities are now indentured workers for the Drukhari. The accommodation, razor mesh cages open to the elements, patrolled by sadistic guards, is only marginally worse than the humans we're used to. Well, I think... Are they dead? Yes, because we got the influence boost there, so I knew they were dead. The game just took a while to catch up to show they were dead. Increases the loyalty of Drukhari cities. Yeah, give us that. That sounds good. No, stay away! Oh, there's our next outpost. They got blocked by the sting wings or whatever these are. I'm just gonna ignore them and stay here and hope they don't attack. Wow, we like can't even go over this without standing on it. That is problematic. Just go stand on the... Yeah, just go stand on the outpost then. Defend it and heal up. I don't like that space slip. It makes me think they're gonna come for me. No, don't overwatch them. Now they are gonna come for you. You gotta run now. Okay. As I entered the outpost, Rakian was busy with a captured Adeptus Arbitus, intent on a quite delightful torment involving Groxgut and a needle. Rakian, I said. Draken, I must interrupt your fun. Do not ignore. I growled my next words theatrically, I admit. Your Archon. He dropped the nail gun then and dropped to his knees. My Archon, forgive me. Better. Now we've spent rather a lot on this expedition. Must show something for it, rapidly, lest my rivals decide they're better off in charge. Torment some chattel? A demonstration of force, perhaps. Destroy the Imperial stronghold. Where's that? It's up here, apparently. Up there, so we gotta go this way. I don't know if we have the forces for that, but regardless, these guys gotta get out of here. Look at that speed. Those dogs were coming for me. Okay, I was hoping they would be able to get into the outpost if they left, but no. Let's take this. That'll boost the whole city, so nothing but good. We won't head that way until all the units are together. Of course, the damn dogs took my outpost. Stay away! Unbelievable! Why are you not attacking? We already know we can't go across this thing, so no point in having them go over to here. Yes, they can't attack from there. Unfortunate. What is with this army of stingwings? Get away from me with your space-time slip thing. Okay. I think we should do a cage den. Get it out of the way sooner than later, because we're already close to the cap. Death is a matter of course in the streets of a Drukhari city where Corpses lie slumped on every corner, waiting for the ghouls to drag them away, but the deaths of Drakons and Cabal nobles are more rare, or they were until the Archon's incubi discovered yet another plot. Now even the slightest hint of disloyalty will result in another noble body on a spike above the Archon's sleeping quarters. What is with these things? They're so powerful. Grant feel no pain damage reduction. Combat drugs grant morale loss reduction. Grants anti-vehicle grenades. Let's do that. Now they're just gonna leave and go heal up. Oh no, it's another set of them. We can't even beat these bugs. What hope do we have against the Imperial Stronghold? Uh-oh. -4 for food. I didn't realize. Oh my god. Those things are so much worse than the stingwings. It's a good thing we have our base to help us against them. They steal your units. They can convert an entire group to belong to them. Okay, we did it. I can't research the food for another... Yeah, until we have the ability to build. So until then, we're doomed. We can't even build more units. We just have to stand in here and heal up. Come on. Four turns. Meantime, our people will start to heal up. Grants Cobalite warriors, succubus, and witches the ability to throw anti-vehicle grenades. Haywire grenades release electromagnetic pulses that damage vehicles. Specifically vehicles. Anti-armor skirmish jet bike unit. Well, we do need this. Grants the ability to found new cities on claimed Webway gates. We do need that, absolutely. But we're like we have barely done anything to the space we have anyways. Increase the armor penetration of melee weapons. That seems good. These racks could also be good. Building that increases loyalty. We're gonna need that. I feel like we should get our building options out of the way before anything else. Our loyalty's not that high. I think this will be good enough for the healing. We'll go out here and risk it. Oh, I was worried about taking that last extra step, and it looks like I had reason to be. Wow, +7 food, but we're still at plus nothing. Yeah, let's grab this tile and we'll put another food thing there. Because there, at least, it's only minus 10%. Okay, we gotta be real careful. This thing's gonna mess us up if we approach it wrong. El Catachan Devil hanging around. That's not good. Hey, why don't you overwatch the Catachan Devil? That would be nice. Ikoko, or whatever the Catachan Devil said. This is an outpost. Maybe we can minimize the damage we're gonna take here. By going into that outpost. Maybe we'll get some kind of defense bonus from it. Overwatch spent, now it's time to get in here. This thing counts as a vehicle, apparently, and down it goes. Good. Master said Rakian to me, leaning on his dark lance. We were atop my raider barge, savoring the pain as our forces stormed the Imperial Bastion. Could we not have used the existing Webway portals? Why all this expense? First, never question me again, I smiled, lest you end up like them. Rakian glanced down at the grotesque hanging from the hooks on the craft's prow and nodded thoughtfully. Now, I said, a certain Lord of Excess has taken an unwelcome interest in my well-being, and his minions have been watching for my presence in the real. So I have been avoiding the better trodden paths for a century or two. I frowned. An athletic figure was approaching rapidly, killing as she came. I could see her perfect sadistic smile from here. Perhaps I was not cautious enough. Oh man, I don't want to mess with Catachan Devils, but they're here. It'd be better if we got rid of that. Best to stay as far away from them as possible so they don't get any ideas about coming over here. Oh, I see. That's why we went into the negative. I forgot. They actually take... Yeah, they take food up. Of course they do. Well, it only took out one. That's not so bad. An iron grip pushes my face into warm mercury, under and out, under and out. My lungs ache, and when I scream, the liquid metal rushes in, oddly flavorless. As I choke to unconsciousness, when I come to, the Archon is wiping his hand on a flayed Votan skin and smiling broadly at me. All that time raiding in real space, I need regular top-ups, you know? Where was I? Oh yes, the succubus. Produce witches. It wants me to do another one? We need 15... We need 15 food for that. Okay. Time to experiment. So our regular shots only do 2.6. That's not really much at all. Next turn, we'll have somebody throw a grenade at this thing and see what it does. Are you... How dare you? How dare you come take my outpost? Opportunist chaos scum. I want them doing melee to this. They probably will do more damage that way. Yeah, 6.1. Oh no, look at all the beasts out there. What have I done? I should have taken the outpost back. More of those things that could take over our units over there. Wish this did not consume an action. But it lasts 10 turns. It costs influence, though. I don't know if I want to spend influence on anything. Anything I don't need to. Time to test. Well, actually, for a vehicle grenade, that did pretty good. Plan was a success. Oh my god, look at all these dogs zooming around. Oh my god, there's so many of them. We're not fighting them up against, like, this... Up against the ruins. Not doing it. It's a terrible idea. They're too protected in there. Especially because there's probably more dogs in here hiding. I changed my mind. We're doing it. Look at all these dogs zooming around. I need to take these tiles just so I have more space to heal these units. The dogs, they're circling around behind me. Don't want to aggro these things. Gotta stay away from them. Cult Arena. The ageless witches and succubi of the Drukhari arenas treat its murderous combat as the height of elegance, turning up elegantly attired in the latest play fashions to decapitate and torment groups of combatants at a time, in styles that will define murder for many, many hours. The audience gets to share in the suffering and the entertainment, emerging refreshed and invigorated by the mass slaughter. I don't want to put the melee units here. I think that's too close to them. We just have to hope they don't come over here. Melee weapon bonus. Ah! The dogs almost did it. I thought for sure they would. Now, if we all group together, maybe we can take them down. Not entirely likely, though. Okay. They got into position. My gamble of using the power-up drug is gonna pay off. Keeping these guys in here for one more turn of healing also is gonna pay off. And we've done it. What is this? I hear another Catachan devil coming out of the darkness. Hammer of Wrath it uses on itself. Necron Tomb. Get him! Where's the arena? Yeah, I should have built the, we got plus 40% here for minerals or ore or whatever. I should have built another one of these there. Oh, it can't get to me because of this. Too bad, it might run. Probably not worth it to go stand on that just to get rid of it, but we're gonna go do it. I wanted it gone. I did not want it to run. The Unitok Grye Loxlove had led her witches to Gladius in the hope of defeating mighty foes. Yet she savored even more telling me that my nemesis was on Gladius Prime. Whispers from Commorragh, she said. Your perfervid friend has followed us here, and the Webway is sealed behind it. Who sent that lovelorn horror on your trail, I wonder? She smirked, pirouetted, and flipped away. The perfected lord? Asked Rakian. Halfwit, perfervid. I said, she who thirsts has found us, or rather her minion has. An oddly reasonable chaos type who's been bothering me for centuries. We should expect trouble. As if on cue, on the horizon, dust clouds, more humans keen to avenge their fallen kin. Expected, but rather more quickly than I anticipated. The perfervid was meddling already. In return for Love's taunts, I let the witches handle them. Use combat drugs on one of your units, survive invasion, and kill all invaders. Oh no, we're out here exposed. I want to be at my base, not over here. Oh, what the hell is this? Guess they saw me. They got a lot of health. I don't want more of them coming over here, but that looks like exactly what's gonna happen. I want to get back to base, not get stuck out in the open here. There we go. Here they come. Hey, very good. Fantastic, even. I hear a vehicle. Yes, and there it is. All this Overwatch, but not much is happening. We need our anti-tank. Oh, man. How rude. Oh, they're super dead. Yep, this is why I didn't want to get caught out in the open. Okay, everybody's in. Seem to be running low on energy again. I would like to invest in putting another one of these strongholds up here to expedite the speed at which these things are being made. Melee weapon bonus. Do not hope for a new day, little mortals. The Drukhari have you now, and our grip is unshakable. I assure you, all you will know is eternal night and eternal torment. Gyrthineus Roche, Archon of the Last Blade. Yeah, I shouldn't have gone there. Resilient melee infantry with a poisoned weapon. Increase the tile acquisition radius. That I think we need. We're about to run out of land here. Maybe I should have grabbed the other one so I could get a secondary city, but for now, this is fine. Oh no, they're definitely all dead out there. Yep, down they go. Maybe we just stay in here. For the most part. Seems safer. Yeah, see, stepping outside to the walls is like the worst idea we could have done. It instantly gets them killed. We'll just stay in the safety of our bubble here. These battle sisters are tough, though. So, like, everybody has been weakened from the start of this because they caught us out in the open like that when nobody was healed up or anything. Should have done that first. I forgot about them. It did not register in my head that they were close enough for it. We're getting kind of low on influence. 1.5. Either that or I could do what I said. I could get this. This gives us 2 influence, 2 food. Or does it take it away? I guess we'll find out soon. That'll definitely speed up how fast we can crank out units for sure. Definitely didn't need to do that. I could have moved them there and then both could have attacked this lady, but oh well. Do this instead. We go. The only 2 left, sure seems like it. Nope, it is not the only 2 left. Wow. The rule still applies. As soon as I let the witches leave the city, they pretty much instantly die. Surprisingly, for witches, there were many survivors. Unsurprisingly, my followers bickered. Like, first of all, there wasn't. Pretty much every single one of them died, but alright, continuing. My followers bickered and fought and poisoned and killed for their share. Rakian, why do I keep trying to call him Rakian? Rakian begged me for one of his own, but I handed mine to the homunculus, Arcanic. As I always say, never offend an ancient flesh sculptor unless you have to, especially if you can torment a minion at the same time. I can still taste his injured pride, his rage, his frustration. But what if I do a third one? Surely it'll be able to give me like 1 unit per round if I want, right? The Archon sips from a jewel-encrusted goblet and leans back on his chair. Its single eye looks up at him, tears running from the blue iris. I was toying with a felled Astartes and had just cracked their fascinating subdermal layer when the Vox on its helmet crackled out a honeyed Terran voice. Are you there, Gyrthineus? Did you enjoy my present? Of course it was that blasted perfervid. I leaned down and spoke into the Vox. Oh, perfervid. It was simply delightful. Sisters and Marines, such a treat. We're tormenting them now. I absent-mindedly lashed the Marine with my agonizer as we talked. My pleasure, darling, but don't take too long with them. I found some new aliens. Ones I've not seen. Little blue things, but well-equipped and with such sweet screams. I'm sending them your way to soften you up. We'll visit later. Get your soul for my prince. Farewell for now. The Vox went dead. Like its owner, I noticed food-eyed expired whilst distracted. His head rolled to the floor and I picked it up. Why not simply kill this upstart monkey, began Rakian. Why let them manipulate us this way? First he sends Imperials, now Tau. I cut him off with a taste of my agonizer, leaving him whimpering pleasantly at my feet. Hold your tongue, I said. We are under strength and under-prepared for battle, either against the Tau or the forces of She Who Thirsts. And the perfervid means to feed all our souls to Silanthresh. As I gazed into the Marine's flayed skull, an idea formed. The Tau do have a flaw, though. Strike for the head. Okay, research Dark Foundry, construct Dark Foundry, research Raider, produce Raider, kill the ethereal. Oh, well, we found them. Is that him? That's him. That's the ethereal. We already found him. He's right there. Do we need to wait for the Reapers? Why not? We could probably just go kill him right now. Maybe not right now. Maybe we should wait for these guys to heal up at least. Oh, these are our new units, the racks. We'll lynch up with everyone else who is healed. Hey, what the hell? They've got a very long distance overwatch. Swollen with sin, as the Drukhari raiders become accustomed to a planet, their raiding base spreads out more widely, attracting more of the vilest residents of the galaxy and able to support a larger population of the vile inheritors to the Aeldari. The slums and torture gardens of the city spread further outwards and downwards. Well, that's unfortunate. Took them out easy enough, though. Whatever these things are, they're going to overwatch us for sure. Oh, no. Well, do we try and focus these guys, the battle suits, or them? That's real damage. Not enough to take one of them out, though. Yeah, healing's gonna have to wait. We're going in. What was it? The Raider? Is that what we needed? Yes, that is what we needed. Well, they're all dead. Well, they have done a lot of damage to us very quickly. Bunch of bullshit. Wow. Yeah, that's a bunch of bullshit. They got an Overwatch for that. One down. Well, they're gonna get fucked up by this Overwatch for sure, right? Yep, shouldn't have even bothered. And it wasn't worth it in the long run anyways. We didn't even get rid of that thing. This thing's gonna take 6 turns. Wow, yeah, I should have just retreated. Something tells me it's not even gonna think these are vehicles, and those grenades are aren't gonna work well anyways either. Maybe we should just run over and try and kill this guy. Or we should run away. That's a good idea too. There we go. Don't know why they didn't get the Overwatch. Oh, he's gonna come right to the base? How nice of him. Make it real easy. What is this guy doing? Yeah, he's dead. That's one mission objective complete. We did it. Oh. We didn't even complete the research for the thing yet. Besides that, looks like we're running low on power. Can we build something for that? There we go. The Raider is a favored transport cutter among the Drukhari. Its passengers loose shots from the trophy-hung decking as it speeds upon anti-grav turbines into the fighting. While its cargo of warriors leap into the fray, the Raider unleashes its heavy weaponry and flays enemies below. Taskmaster Estate could be good. Increase how fast it would decrease the building time for any new structures in our area. That would be nice. Yes, we should send out a scouting party now. Everybody's healed up, or completely fresh units. We can go out, hunt down units, and go claim some outposts. Look at that. Lots of potential enemies. Okay, well, maybe I'm looking at this. Loyalty is low. Oh, I was not paying attention. We need... That's what we need. We need population. And immediately. Somewhere for the new population to stay. Oh, I forgot all about this thing. I didn't activate it when we were over here. I forgot about it because I used all my actions to attack the Catachan devil over there. And then I completely forgot about it. Oh, no. We're friendly, we swear! Oh, no. Okay, well, that's not as bad, actually. Them trying to murder me is not as bad as if they had just mind-controlled my whole group of warriors over here. Gotta risk getting close to them. Oh my god, it didn't work. All of that firepower and we didn't kill him. That's very bad. Be worse, I suppose. We can finish it off now. Oh my god, so many Catachan devils! Good, very good. I wonder how the anti-vehicle grenades work on these things. Okay, I got 1,000 influence, apparently. Decapitation. Figurative and literal, I said. Tossing the withered blue-head Terrakian. Round up the other Tau for transport to Commorragh. Now, what have you missed? He looked around, panicked. Lord, I am... Oh, we are observed on a far crest overlooking the butchered Tau compound. He saw the glint. Rangers, the Aeldari here? Your chance to impress me. Make a deal with them. Well, it doesn't look like we're making a deal. It says defeat the enemy camp. And they're over here. -2 food. Well, we'll have to wait till the population thing gets done. One Catachan Devil down. Time to try it. No, definitely not worth it. In fact, we probably would have killed this one if we didn't do that. They're gonna take my outpost. Except they didn't take it somehow? Of course, the Catachan Devil ran. Well, that's unfortunate that they were hiding there. I don't want to spend anything on new vehicles, but I suppose I can. There's no real reason not to, I suppose. I do have plenty of resources. These guys are probably gonna die. Oh, hey, we got rid of them. Yep, thought so. More of them. Oh, well, there's the Catachan Devil. We found it. Couldn't hide forever. Now, I could start founding, like, other cities. I definitely have more than enough resources for that. But I would rather build up a singular city until I can no longer build it up, and then I can go do that other stuff, so I don't start adding unnecessary resource drains that I don't need to. Oh, there is the spawning point. Still these mega debuffs for growing food around here, huh? I guess we'll settle for here then. If it, well, that's minus 20%. Let's go for the 10. So great was the fear, so horrible the punishments, that the threat of pain was a much greater motivation than the pain itself, so we seldom had to use it. But use it we did. An unpredictable torture driven by our insidious depravity, and our laborers responded with alacrity, or alacrity. Ithea the Fated, former Archon of the Withered Heart Cabal, prisoner of Inquisitor J. Karna. Anything over here? No, just some shiny ruins. Combat drugs grant additional melee damage? Sure. I didn't actually watch. I should have watched to see how much this thing did to it. Well, they're gonna eventually get rid of this thing. No! We took too long. Well, we'll build another one in the meantime. Once this is done, we're going to have to build a loyalty building, since that is in the negative now. I wanted to build one of those things that let you build faster, but... Okay, they did it. Very good. Our old nemesis. Soon enough, we will go get rid of those Tau, or Aeldari. But I don't mind clearing out this area of the map anyway, so we can just own it and be done with it. How dare they? They finally got tired of waiting. I don't even see where the bugs went. I don't even know they're still over there. We could probably just leave this area now then. Oh, I could have moved farther. Whoops. There they are. They're still around. They lived, really. Next upgrade we're gonna get will be the one so that I can make new civilizations or new cities. There they are. They've got better range than us. Where the hell did those bugs go? Bunch of bullshit. Oh, well, there's Catachan Devil hanging out up there. Well, that ain't good. But I did send the vehicle up first to absorb all the overwatches. Okay. Oh, well, that's no good. Okay, we're chipping away at him. In Devil's Orchard, noisome hanging gardens of grave lotus sprout from a mosaic of the dead, a vivid purple fungus. The lotus steals the fading strength of the recently dead to further its own growth. The witch cults steal in their turn, imbibing the lotus in liquid form to boost their own physical powers. Yes, that'll come in handy next time I actually get a witch. Okay, one set of them down. Well, I was hoping we would get everybody to be able to attack, but looks like we won't be able to. We'll settle for getting the outpost back instead. Raider Fortress. Oh wow, they did it. Chapter 3, Our Perfect Friend. Arrogant fool, I yelled at Rakian. Lashing him, he sobbed and writhed. As much for my pleasure as from his pain, I meant make a deal with them, not deal with them. As much as I take joy in the humiliation of our repressed kin, we need them to unseal the Webway gates so we can leave. I passed the agonizer to Arcanic. Patch this fool up while I deal with the remaining Craftworld scum. They will demand more. Now we have killed their people. I looked at Rakian. His healing can hurt. Okay. So we made it to chapter 3. Well, I think this is where I will call it for now. We'll see. Maybe we will pick back up with this and finish this campaign, but for now, this is where we will wrap up. So thanks for watching. Goodbye.